guess you could say we're doing all right, rambling down this highway of life. Missed a town or two, but we're making good time. Might as well enjoy the ride.
This is my final research ride for the West Coast Cycle Trail, and arguably I have saved the best until last. This is the wild island of Jura. I'm pacing myself, 80 miles to do over 2 days, but they're Jura miles, and they're definitely harder. And this is not the way my proposed trail will reach Jura. I've had to travel by Calmac ferry to Isle and then take the little ferry onto Jura, leaving an extra 8.5 hilly miles to reach Craighouse. The trail will take a summer passenger-only ferry that arrives directly in Jura's main village. That is the passenger ferry to Jura, but when I tried to book last night, it was full and I can't go back from here either. I would suggest that would be one of the first things to book in your whole trip. And I need to check out a camping possibility. The website says the hotel does allow you to camp here on their grass. £10 a night they say in there. Just wanted to confirm that, because there's not many options otherwise. Hello. Right, well that's the admin done. Now I'm finally on the trail. Time to do some riding. Honestly, it's like flicking a switch. You leave the habitation behind, and then you're into this. You can see why I want the trail to come to Jura. What I'm struggling with is finding an objective for the trail to reach. On this visit, I hope to check out several options. The end of the public road, the end of the gravel track, the viewpoint for the famous Corryvreckan whirlpool, and a route to a west coast bothy. I don't want there to be too much hiker bike. The only real road on Jura is called the Long Road, and it does just two things: climbs up and over headlands and descends to the coast again and again. And another descent to the coast. So you know what's coming next? A climb. You've really got to get your head around this. I'm not exactly sure where it happened, but tarmac has clearly given way to gravel. And this has not yet been off-road. The public road is just ending now. At which point the track gets a lot rougher. You'll need some pretty chunky tyres to handle this. The only other time I've ridden up this track was on a Dawes Galaxy Tourer, which had 28mm, fairly smooth tyres. I don't know how I did it. I can only think the track has deteriorated in the last 20 or so years. It is very slow going, but Eric Blair's rental house lies ahead. And that house down there is Barn Hill, which famously is where George Orwell wrote 1984. It's still in the same family and it's rented out, so you can go and rent it. But there could be people down there and they ask you not to just to go up and take pictures through the windows, please, because people go there for a bit of peace and privacy. Right, well, this is Aird of Cnuachta, and this is as far as I can go. On the bike, that is. So probably the best objective for the trail. It's 2 more miles to the Corryvreckan viewpoint, so I'm going to try to hike a bike there, even if that's not what I'd want for the trail. It doesn't go well. Now the path has literally turned into a lake. This isn't going to work. I don't fancy this at all. You know what? I'm going to have to... Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Soaking wet feet. Damn it. Yeah. This is going to be horrible. And I'm not going to get out of these midges. I'm going to turn around and start going back. I wouldn't normally camp just outside a farm, but there's no one home. The light is fading. Midges are biting. Rain is starting. and this is the only flat ground for miles.
I'm trying to think whether I would actually recommend now coming to this end of Jura. I'm not sure I would. If you could have easily got to see the Cor of Wrekin, yeah, that would have been quite cool. But honestly, that was a lake up there, and that was unpleasant. I don't think I would suggest coming to end of here. I think I might tweak the trail so it visits Jura, but we just go to a particular point, and that's about it.
Don't plan on camping here. I was very lucky. I'm not going to inflict the entire ride back on you because you've seen it one way, so we'll jump ahead.
Guess you could say we're doing all right, rambling down this highway of life. Missed a turn or two, but we're making good time. Might as well enjoy the ride. Guess you could say we get a little loud.
I think I was in a bit of a bad mood last night because of course Jura is worth riding. I mean, it's a superb island. So I rescind everything that I said. Jura's wonderful, particularly if you manage to get a good day. You don't? Might want to think twice. Halfway down the island lies the last possible objective to check out. Okay, decision time for me. Do I try and make it to the bothy? Yes is the obvious answer. I'm looking for another point, other than the north end of Jura, where riders can turn back around. I just came down a hill and I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to go back up here. But there will be more, and I can do without this, so I'm going to leave my luggage here. It's all looking really good, until this locked gate. Yes, it is. I didn't video myself doing it, but that's how I handle those things usually, rather than carrying it over here. It's double track, but I don't know if it's going to be rideable. Might be why they have those Argos there. Yes, those Argo Cat off-road vehicles should have been a warning. Do you know what? I'm going to fail for a second time. I would not want to send you down this way. It would be unpleasant. I mean, if you wanted to come here and check it out, fantastic, let me know. But I'm going back. That's 2 fails in one ride. But of course, they are not fails. This is a research trip, and I have discovered that both the Cor of Wrekin viewpoint and the bothy are not suitable for the trail. The hiker bikes, and I don't really want to include hiker bikes on something that you're meant to be able to ride. The only reason to get off and push would be your legs aren't strong enough. But that, and the other one, no. I've just taken a little detour recommended by Komoot, and I have come across the most perfect beach. I said at the start that this was going to be the last of the research rides, so what now? Well, I'm going to spend the winter nailing down the GPS route, and that is going to be available to everyone from early in the new year. I'm also going to be writing the trail notes, and they'll be available as an EPUB or just a straightforward PDF to download in return for a donation to a charity. I've yet to decide which one. And again, these will all happen early in 2025.
Might as well enjoy the flight.
Everybody wants a perfect world. Everybody wants to feel no pain. Everybody seems so uptight.
We might as well enjoy our life. Might as well enjoy our life.
Hope you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you have. See you next time.